Hi, I'm Kirk Duckwall with the House Geeks and Bricks Real Estate, here to talk about the top 5 things to think about when buying a condo or a townhome in the Twin Cities. But first, I want to talk about real quick, what is an HOA? You will see this when looking at townhome or condo listings. It will say HOA dues, and what that is Homeowners Association. They are there to set the budget for the maintenance on the property. So snow removal, trash removal, exterior maintenance, if it's a condo building, interior cleaning, and things like that. The first thing to consider when looking at condos or townhomes in the Twin Cities is find a location that has inherent value to it. One of the biggest mistakes that I'll see buyers making is looking at townhomes maybe located a far distance from highway access or grocery stores, restaurants, parks, whatever it may be, and they're only doing it because it's the new ones or the new construction options that are out there. However, when it comes time to sell, and they're just building other new ones right next door to you, the value of new has gone away. Whereas if you look for ones that are close to highways and have easy highway access, or are located in neighborhoods that have a lot to offer, you will have an inherent resale value when it's your time to sell. The second thing to take into consideration is, does the property have rental restrictions on it? Rental restrictions can be a pitfall because if for some reason you need to relocate in short order and you need to rent out your property, if they have no rentals allowed, it can make it impossible to do this and force you to sell in potentially a negative equity position. Whereas if they do allow some rentals at least, that you may be able to rent that out if needed. However, you got to be careful because certain associations, if the percentage of rentals get too high, it may not qualify for certain types of financing, and that could create a separate resale issue. This is something you want to discuss individually on each property with your realtor. The third thing to take into consideration when looking at townhomes is, does the association do the building exterior maintenance? Some associations do not always cover the roofing and the siding, hence maybe seeing lower association dues. Once again, this is something you want to go over on an association by association basis with your real estate agent. The fourth thing to take into consideration is low association dues. This can look good on the surface, however, may be a red flag that they might not have adequate reserves for maintenance. This can cause large assessments later on down the line. Number 5, probably the most important. Just because it looks like a townhome and smells like a townhome, it doesn't mean that it is one. This is really, really important because if it's actually classified as a condo, this can affect the type of financing that the property will qualify for. This is most important to FHA buyers.